didn't think losing interest would feel like this. It's not like I suddenly hate school. It's just something changed. Before my surgery, I was there every day, in class, talking to people, going to events, being a part of things. Now I'm watching everything from here, if that. And when you're not a part of it, it doesn't feel the same. You don't get the energy, the conversations, the random moments that actually make you care. At first, I thought I'd just keep up online. But after a while, I stopped feeling interested. It's hard to care about something when you don't feel connected to it. My geography class is still happening, field trips, group work. I just don't feel a part of it anymore. And when interest fades, everything kind of fades with it. Maybe I'm just not motivated anymore.
Mr. Arena,
Good day, Mr. Antwistle.
my favorite student teacher. I need to speak with you about something.
Okay.
Brian hasn't handed in anything in this week. He used to come into class, ask questions, and crack jokes. Maybe he's just lost interest. I can't quite place it.
Yeah, or maybe something else changed.
He did have surgery, and he is now stuck at home. But that's not something I, the teacher, should have to fix.
No, but we can think about how to improve his learning situation to build his interest.
It's true.
You know, there's this idea in interest research that interest isn't a stable trait of a person, it's contextual. Interest has been recognized as an important condition for learning. Educators, like us, continue to wrestle with the difficulties of working with academically unmotivated students.
So you don't think he's uninterested?
I think it rises and it falls depending on the situation, but no, I just think he's lost his interest. Research shows that students who are interested are motivated, and they learn and achieve because of that strong interest. Maybe we need to start with perspective taking. If we try to see class from his point of view, he's not in the room, he's not on the field trips, he's not with his friends.
So you're saying his interest didn't disappear?
No, just the context changed.
Okay, so if interest is contextual, and the context of his interest has changed, then we need to redesign the context.
Yeah, exactly. There's this idea of catch and hold. You can trigger situational interest, but you have to sustain it too.
Okay, I'm listening.
So if we do something flashy, it might briefly catch his attention, but if it doesn't feel meaningful, it won't hold. When teachers support students' autonomy during a lesson, interest rises, and when teachers suppress students' autonomy during a lesson, interest falls.
Okay, so what you're saying is we don't give him something he just has to watch at home. We give him something he can explore and interact with.
Right, because he can't physically come to class right now, but what if we could recreate something in a way to let him participate?
Okay, what do you have in mind?
Well, I got this as a Christmas gift. Check it out. It's a VR headset.
I'm not exactly tech savvy, Mr. Arena. I don't know how to work with VR headsets.
Well, it's not about the technology. It's about designing an experience that reconnects him with his interests.
Okay.
Interest isn't something students either have or don't have. It's something we can support.
Hey, Brian, do you mind if we come in?
Sure.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Not too bad, I guess.
I think the three of us need to have a conversation.
Okay, I guess so.
We've noticed you seem a little bit disconnected in class lately.
I just don't feel a part of anything anymore.
That does make sense. You're not in the classroom, going on class trips, spending time with friends and everyone else in that school environment.
Can I ask you something, Brian? What makes you happy? What are you interested in? Specifically. What would you like to do? What are you interested in?
I don't know. I guess I love the geography class you teach. I used to like it when we'd go outside.
Okay.
I wish I could explore Bishop's University campus, talking about how the floods occurred during the spring.
Okay, how about this? What if Mr. Arena and I could still help you explore that?
We're doing a campus field trip next week. What if we bring it to you?
Like, how?
We'll live stream it. You explore it in virtual reality. And you decide what we focus on. Here, check this out.
So I'd actually get to see it?
Not just see it, help guide it. Alright, Brian, this is the St. Francis River. We're standing right along the bank. Notice how close campus buildings are to the water?
Wait, I didn't realize it was that close. So that's why the campus floods in the spring some years. That's so interesting.
Look at how flat this land is. During heavy rainfall, water spreads across this entire area.
So if the ground can't absorb it fast enough, it just spreads out. That actually makes more sense now.
Now look at this space. Why do you think campus planners chose this spot for the Centennial Theater and the sub?
It's higher than the river, right? So it's safer from flooding?
Exactly.
Now, Brian, notice the trees along this edge? They actually help absorb runoff water and stabilize the soil.
I didn't realize trees were part of flood control.
Oh yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Urban geography isn't just about where buildings are, it's about how infrastructure manages natural systems.
The river, the slope of the land, the drains, the pipes, they're all connected.
I've walked past those manholes covers so many times. I never thought about what was underneath. That's actually really interesting. Wow, this is so tubular. I didn't know VR was so interesting.
So, Brian, how did it feel?
Honestly, it felt different. Not just watching something, but exploring it.
Okay.
What part stood out to you the most?
Probably the drainage system and where buildings are placed. I didn't realize how much planning goes into preventing floods. I actually looked up how stormwater systems work after seeing that.
There's actually this idea in interest research that something can catch your attention at first, but it has to be meaningful to hold.
Yeah, at first it was just cool to see campus in VR. But then it got interesting when I started connecting things.
When a student pursues a personal interest, the quality of their attention rises as concentration deepens and he or she becomes immersed in the activity.
So, Brian, what happens now?
I kind of want to map out the drainage network and see how Lennoxville prevents flooding. Maybe also how weather patterns happen during the spring causing flooding. Like see where it all connects.
Okay, how about this? Mr. Aree and I set up some assignments for you that you can work on while you heal.
That's a great idea, Mr. Entwistle. We'd love to do that.
Maybe students aren't uninterested. Maybe we just have to design learning in ways that connect with our students.
Interest isn't something that students either have or don't have. It grows when educators support it.
Motivation is contextual.
Interest can be triggered.
And when teachers take student perspectives,
Learning becomes something that students want to pursue.